8x8 inch. I am gonna first flat trowel, and then it is completely waterproof. So I'm installing the banding in the shower area here. The order in which you do these does not matter. It makes no difference whatsoever. The important thing is that you have a 2-inch overlap. So I like to do the banding first in the shower floor so that I don't have to step on the membrane, the sheet membrane, while I'm doing the banding. This way you do the banding's all done, and then you can put the sheet membrane on and not have to get on it. So the banding in the shower is all on, and I'm using pre-made corners for all the inside and outside corners. It just makes life a lot easier. Because this is a curbless shower, you have to take a few extra steps when waterproofing the shower. You not only have to waterproof inside the shower, but you also have to waterproof at least 1 foot outside the shower. So because we're using an uncoupling membrane, and the uncoupling membrane is plastic is waterproof. If you treat all the seams and all the places where it meets the walls by installing banding, you basically waterproof the entire floor. It's a few extra steps, but if you're going to do 1 foot outside the shower, why not just go the whole length? So when I'm doing banding, I like to pre-cut everything so that I just mix some thin set and install all my banding all at once. If you don't like to do it that way, that's fine. Mix your thin set and install your banding as you go. The reason I like to do the pre-cut all the banding is so that my thin set is not sitting around while I'm cutting and fitting the banding. Okay, so from here, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell. This is a corner to here is like almost 32. The sheet is 4 inches wide, so I'm just going to lay it in there. The height, the width. That way, this gives me the waterproofing I need right here. It seals this joint. This is all one piece. So now, when I put this on, it's going to be completely waterproof. So first thing, I'm going to put the banding in first. I'm going to pick this up. Get out of the way. I have all my banding cut for all the corners and seams ready to be applied. Okay, so I'm going to get all the banding down in the shower, and I'll put the membrane in the membrane on the shower floor, and then do the rest of the banding on the main floor. And then that'll make this completely waterproof. I can't get the doorways, there's nothing I can do about the doorways. So that's gonna be it. And under the radiator, can't do under the radiator as well. The main area over here where the water is, this is all gonna be waterproof. Okay, so to smooth the banding, I'm gonna use an old putty knife, and the corners around it so there's no danger of cutting them. If you've got a new putty knife, be very careful because the corners will be very sharp. So you might want to round those off. I'm going to use a margin trowel and a putty knife. I'm going to use 8x8 inch square notch trowel. It's actually an old curly trowel. I want to make some thin set kind of loose. Okay, so I swept and vacuumed to make sure there's nothing on it. Then I'm gonna get my membrane on. I'm overlapping here. No point cutting it. Just like I said before, it's going to be all waterproof down here. Iron the flange. This is the template for the hole. So I'm kneeling on here so that as I move, trying to cut this, I'm not going to move it. Okay, got that cut. Okay, so I'm going to pull one side back. Pull one side back without moving it. I'm going to dampen it down because the mud was yesterday, so there's plenty of moisture in it. But I am going to first flat trowel and then do the notches. Lid it off with all the air out of it. Okay, the other side. You always want to check, make sure you get good coverage, which that is fabulous. That's perfect. Trying to get this first. You always want a 2-inch overlap. I'm going to get my 2-inch overlap here because they're kind of band going down here. So I'll do that for all the seams. Okay, so that's it. Remember to clean out anything set that oozes in the bonding flange. If it gets hot, it's going to be a pain in the ear. I almost forgot that. Anyway, it's all sealed up. Ready for tile. This here is completely waterproof. All this area, where I could, I made it waterproof. Not doing it under the vanity, can't do under the radiator, can't do anything about the doors. But this area here is completely waterproof.